Hey everybody, we're here today. We've got the White's MX Sport and the White's MXT Pro. We're going to do a little testing today, an air test, and we're going to do an in-ground test and mild dirt here. So White's did a video on these machines here a while back, and it took a lot of controversy because it was saying that, you know, they made the MX Sport look better intentionally. But I've been trolling YouTube and stuff and looking, and I ain't found a video comparison between these two since that one. That's the only one I've been able to find. So I decided I was going to take some things today, and we're going to air test them, and then we're going to see how they stack up against one another in the ground. So you see here, I got a US nickel, US quarter, a US dime, and a 58 caliber Civil War mini ball. So let's set them up and air test them and see what they do. And I will note right away, the only coils that I have for these machines, or for the MX Sport anyway, is the 10-inch Double D. Now, I do not have the 10-inch Double D for the MXT Pro, so I expect to maybe see it do a little better in the air testing side of things, and maybe in the ground too, but we're going to see what they do anyways. Okay, now we got the MXT Pro. See my settings? I've actually got that set at, I'm going to put it at 10 on the gain. I've got it in cool and jewelry mode. Discrimination is all the way down to 0. I've got it in lock. So let's ground grab it. Okay. Start off the US quarter. 7 inches. 8 inches, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 is about as far as you're going to go with the high tone. 11.5, 12 inches. The 58 caliber mini ball. 9 inches, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You can kind of hear it coming in. 13.5, I'm going to say for that with a good tone. The US dime. High tone 6, 7, 8, 9 inches, 10 inches. 11, 10.5, 11 inches on the dime, and the US nickel. 7 inches, 8 inches, 9 inches, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 14 inches on the nickel. I'm going to put it in coin and jewelry mode, and I've got the discrimination backed all the way down. I'm going to set the MXT up the same way. Sensitivity, I'm going to go just put it on 9, because when you go to 10 on this thing, it goes into boost mode. I'm just going to back it down to 1 down from that, and I'll do the same on the MXT instead of putting it up into the hypersensitivity range. So anyway, get the threshold. You can barely hear the threshold. Go through the settings real quick for you. 0 modulation, 0 reject volume, 2-tone. Disc is, like I say, all the way down, and that's pretty much it. So I will say this is one of the updated MX Sports. This one did have the screen cracks. So anyway, I'm going to balance it over to the ground. Okay. Alright, first up, we're going to do the US quarter on the MX Sport. 9 inches, 10, 11, We'll call this 12. Okay, so 12 on the US quarter. The 58 caliber mini ball. 10, 11, 12, about 11 and a half to 12 on the mini ball. US dime. 8, 9, 10, about 10 and a half, 11 inches. And the US nickel. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, now for the in-ground testing. I'm going to do this a little bit different than I did the air testing. What I've got is a square nail that is laid right here. And I'm going to use both detectors to set them at the point where they both reject the square nail. So on the MXT, let's bump up the discrimination a little. Maybe 1. Okay, 1 we get it. 1.5 we get it. 2 it's gone. See, we got it at, see the settings. About 1 3/4, 2, it's gone. I'm going to leave everything else set up the same. And my nail, I'm going to keep it laid here. So, just to show you it's balanced again, still. Go over the same targets I had the other day. First of all, being Indian head penny buried here. A flat button buried here. I believe it's a US nickel buried here. I think a silver dime buried here. And a Civil War mini ball buried there. Depths range between 6 and 8 inches. So anyway, first target, the lost my train of thought. The Indian head penny, about 7 inches deep. Got a good signal and a good ID. So we'll come over to the flat button. Good signal. Nickel. Good ID. Dime. That's a deep one. Yeah. That's the one that's almost 8 inches. Okay. And now the mini ball. Alright, so there's the MXT Pro. You're going to be happy with those results all day long in this soil. So, yeah, very happy with that. No complaints whatsoever. Okay, now we've got the MX Sport fired up. It's in the same mode, coin and jewelry. Sensitivity, I have it back down exactly like I had it in the air test. The only difference is going to be I'm going to add some discrimination to it here. Option disc. Just to get it to knock out that nail. Okay, it's gone. Alright, same test with it. Get it set down here. Let's see, let me balance this thing. I think I've already balanced it, but there we go. Alright, same test. Got the Indian head penny, and so on and so forth. So here's the Indian head penny. And notice on this one I can raise the coil. See the shadow? There's on right on the ground. Right on the ground. Scrubbing up about 2 inches. Notice the IDs too. Giving good IDs. On to the next target. That's the flat button. Same thing, can lift the coil. Here's the nickel. Notice on it, we can really raise the coil. Okay, moving on to the dime. And to the mini ball. It hits them all the way around too. Actually, I think it has a little more strength and better ID stability than the MXT. Show you something else here right quick. I'll bump it up on the tones cause let's see if that has any difference on how good it sounds or how bad it sounds. I like them both, but I think in this regard, the MX Sport does hit in things in this ground just a little bit better, in my opinion.